to PFPod, the podcast where we break down the action, strategy, and excitement of robotics competitions like FIRST and beyond.
From last-minute pit fixes to championship-winning plays, we're here to talk about what makes robotics more than just a competition.
Whether you're a builder, coder, driver, or just love the energy of a great event, we've got stories, insights, and more than a few battle scars to share.
So let's gear up, dive in, and talk about the world of competitive robotics. Alrighty, everybody. My name is Sam Zanti. I am officially the outgoing PF president. I graduate in 6 weeks, and then I'll be like the phantom podcast host that was here for a little bit and then left.
And I'm Max Greenberg. I'm currently the events director and actually the incoming PF president.
Sorry,
and we have a special guest here today.
Who are you, special guest?
Hi guys, my name's Avi. I'm the current financial coordinator. Next year I will be treasurer, so that's cool. I am an alum of FRC Team 71. I was on that team for all 4 years of high school.
Alrighty, Avi, so what does finance team do? What do you do as finance coordinator?
My main job right now is just kind of working under the treasurer. Shout out Gabe.
We don't shout out Gabe on this podcast.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
We work on a lot of sponsorship documents, reaching out to alumni and companies, just trying to request for funding. We also work on grants, and coming up in a month we have PDOG.
I know, isn't it crazy that tomorrow's the start of April? I was thinking about that, and I was like, first of all, I graduate in May. Scary. Second of all, PDOG is at the end of the month. Also scary because that's a lot of fun, but a lot of work for us. So, to start, Avi, what is PDOG?
PDOG is a campus-wide kind of competition. Not really. It's like a fundraising event where student organizations, frats, sororities, cooperative life, and the different departments all compete to earn more fundraising. So there's a bunch of challenges and stuff. It's really fun.
So that sounds great, Avi, but how does that impact us here at PFP?
Do we want money? Yeah. But we can make money in a fun way. So we work directly with the media team, because there's a bunch of different challenges throughout the day. Some of them might include create a creative video including the Purdue song, or make a cute post including the PDOG logo. The more donations we get, the more money we get.
Last year we were on the leaderboard, which I think was pretty cool. Could you talk a little bit about how you get people to send money in during PDOG?
Yeah. So we were actually top 20 out of over 200 student organizations. We actually it's based more on donations, the amount of donations, rather than the actual money donated. So technically 10 donations of $10 is worth more than one donation of $100. Kind of ask anybody that's donating to maybe split it up if you are planning on donating more than $10.
If a viewer is potentially interested in donating, how would they actually go about doing so?
So we will probably create more posts on our Instagrams and all of our other socials, kind of explaining more about what PDOG is and how to donate. And then there's a little link that we'll probably include in that post, and that's that.
Yeah, and on our YouTube video for this, we'll post in the description. So lots of really cool ways to get involved in a really cool event that's been something I've had a lot of fun doing throughout my time at Purdue. Something our lovely PFPod editors wanted us to answer was why donors should consider giving to PFP specifically, and what makes PFP unique compared to other student organizations. So Max, do you want to kick us off with that?
Yeah, so PFP is uniquely equipped to actually give back to the community from a K-12 level. A lot of our involvements are whether through mentorship or volunteering at events or holding our own off-season, are giving back to our community and actually helping out and kind of inspiring the next generation of STEM students.
Yeah, I think it's awesome that you talk about the recursive effect that providing for FIRST has on the Purdue community. I think every single time I look at somebody that is a Purdue engineer and I think that they're entirely 110% qualified to be where they are, they have the confidence, they have the skills, the intelligence, whatever major they're in. 9 times out of 10 I feel you can tell a FIRST student at Purdue a mile away just based on how they act, their confidence, and all that stuff. And I think that really speaks to the impact that PFP can have. FIRST is just so important to these students. It's important that they have volunteers. It's important that they're able to show off their skills. It's important that they have mentors, especially college-age mentors, that can be there for them as they progress into this next kind of scary stage of life. And you're right. PFP is a completely unique perspective.
Yeah, kind of more on our financial side. Donating helps us raise money for the bot battle, Purdue FIRST Forums, just like social events that we want to host, and also like for lounging when we're going to further away competitions. And it just helps us make our events grander than they already are.
Does anybody have like a fun PDOG memory?
I always think the Twitter challenges are fun. I think at the top of every hour, the first person to tweet something is eligible for additional prizes and stuff. So I remember always when having time between classes, getting out my phone and getting ready to make that tweet.
Doing the little run, 2 years ago, it was with like Purdue Pete, and then last year it was with President Mung Chang, so that was cool. And yeah, like the actual challenges, they have like really cool setups, and we actually won a challenge 2 years ago. I think it was Gabe, like jumping onto like this big trampoline thing, and we won like money.
Yeah, I think it was like $1,000 we won for Gabe
Yeah.
jumping off of something. I think my favorite PDOG memory was from that same year. They 2 years ago they went a little crazy for PDOG, I think, because it was like the 150. Like there was some sort of big anniversary that they did with PDOG, and they had like a whole fair set up, and you could go in like. There was like a corn silo and like a bunch of other weird things going on, but they had like this one camera thing where you like would throw money and like the camera would like spin, and I have this really funny video of Gabe and I like throwing money like to nobody basically, but it was really fun, and that was just a fun PDOG year because I was in charge of the Instagram story. So with that, besides monetary donations, how can the Purdue community support PFP during PDOG?
So if you're not able to donate, I would suggest I feel like all the members will probably be sharing our post that we post on our socials. Maybe just like share our post, reach out to family, friends of family, requesting if they would like to donate. Yeah, just sharing our post if you can't donate is already amazing in itself.
So Avi, you talked about all these great things PFP helps do for our community. So like, why did you actually want to get involved with the organization and kind of get into your role financial side of things?
Yeah. So I did FIRST for probably 7 years. I did FLO for 3 years, FRC for 4 years. That really just like shaped who I was. I just like, my team personally felt like a family. I really just loved that energetic sense of competition and like impact with my local community in high school. So I just wanted to continue on giving back to that community that shaped the person that I am today. So I went to the little like club fair for freshman orientation, and I saw you guys' like our stand, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. I want to join that. So here I am.
I know we've loved having you as part of the org, Abby. I think you bring such like a fun and like kind demeanor, and I think that's much appreciated. Yeah. But anyways, so what do we have up and coming, guys? I feel like it's the end of the FRC season that's coming up, so I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, how you guys feeling halfway through comp season?
Yeah, I think it's been fun. I love getting all the different volunteering opportunities. Been a long year starting with FLL, but really a great time.
Yeah, I think, Avi, you've been to 2 FRCs already. How you think the competition's going so far?
The game is actually, I kind of like it. Field resetting is a little strange, but it's okay. The algae is really fun. I love the algae.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought, like, as somebody so I typically do talent, so, like, MCGA, for those who don't remember, but, like, I think at the beginning of the year, I really thought this game was gonna be boring.
Mm-hmm,
and it is not as boring as I think I thought it was gonna be. I think especially state in Indiana is gonna be, like, so PFP's traveling to state this upcoming weekend when this is being filmed, and I think that's gonna be a really fun event to go to.
Should be a good time. A movie, if you will.
Better movie than the Mo the movie.
I always love a good event in Kokomo.
I loved Kokomo. It was my first time emceeing.
I love emceeing. I'm a big fan. Max, what are you doing at state?
I'm spare parts attendant, which is exciting. Haven't done it before. It's one of Gabe's favorite jobs. But I have a few exams coming up that week, so there's definitely great roles you can do that are a little bit less hands-on, so you can do some other additional studying. And I'm going to hand out some flyers for B3 and the Indiana
Boiler ball
statewide
battle.
forums.
Statewide forums.
I don't know if that's been released
Can we
publicly
make
yet.
sure that gets-
That might be a news drop.
News drop.
We're
We're excited. Going back to, I want to talk about anecdotally the spare parts attendance role and how important that is to our treasurer, Gabriel Howell. 2 years ago at FRC State, same event, he signed up for the event really late, but he really wanted to go. And the only role that they had left was spare parts attendant. And he was like so excited because he thought that by being spare parts attendant, he was going to get to spend the whole week like working with the robots, like helping these kids that like have worked their whole like year fixing these robots, making sure they work, and like being an integral part of the process. And he helped one team the entire weekend. Like literally, like he gave a nut to one team. Like that was like his whole role.
Slay.
And on the way home, so freshman year I drove Max and Gabe and then a DTR, our other events director, to every single event. On the way home I'm like, oh Gabe, like how was your weekend? What did you do? And he was like, oh my gosh, I read a book. Like that was what he did at the event. And me, like I just emceed for like 20 something hours. I was like, you read a book? I was gagged.
Spare parts attendants are people too, Sam.
But like, is Gabe Howell the person? Poll in the comments.
The answer is no.
I stand with Gabe. I don't. He's not even here to defend himself. He does not deserve this
Wait.
slander.
Hey Gabe. We're filming for PFPod right now. So, we actually were just talking about you. Would you like to speak on being spare parts attendant?
Hey gang, spare parts attendant is kind of a wonderful role because it really allows you to view the whole competition. You know, for one, you're in the heart of the pits, but you're not really doing much. You have barely little to do, and so you can kind of just like sit there, vibe. I finished like a whole audiobook. It was wonderful. I checked in on all my friends. I did my homework. Oh, I had a great old time as spare parts attendant at FRC State 2023.
Do you have any comments on FRC State or PDOG?
Oh, PDOG is going to be wonderful. You should definitely donate and get those media published. And yeah, FRC State is going to be a fun time. I can't wait to see those teams compete.
Okay, so with that, I think we're nearing the end time of this episode. We got kind of talked about what's coming up in PDOG and all the things we're excited for.
Before we head out for the day, why don't we talk a little about what else we have coming up in our PF plug?
Take it away, Sam!
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the PF Plug. A quick reminder, PFP is hosting our first robotics alumni social on April 19th. With a World Championship watch party, free food, and first themed games, you will want to be there. In other news, early bird sign up for Boiler Bot Battle, or B3, is now available. For more information on either event, make sure to find the links in our description or use our link tree on our social medias. Thanks. Now, back to the pod.
Alright, thanks Sam for the PF plug. Now, we're going to talk about the PF portal, where we're going to have some important links for our PF people that are participating in PFPdog. Avi, take it away.
Yeah, so in the link below, hopefully, we're gonna have, it should just be like a link directly to the PDOG website, and we'll have also some instructions on how to specifically donate. And like I kind of said previously, small donations. If you do want to donate more, that's great. Probably just split them up. And I think the minimum is still $10 per donation.
Well, we would greatly appreciate any support we get.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I think it's time to PF peace out.
Yeah. PF parting is such sweet sorrow. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week.